Welcome back. So today we are going to talk about something that's a bit different, and we are going to go back in time. So we are going to 2024 when I was also in the market, and we are going to check some dates. And one of them it's the election day when we were I was expecting, and a lot of people were expecting that the pro crypto candidate, which is Trump, will win and everything will go up. So we get to have this day, 5th November and 6th November, when they were counting the votes. So it was announced here that he won. And somewhere here, 20th January, it's the date when he was invested as president. So let's do this. Let's do from the 6th when it was announced. The results were announced. So we had 75 days, and it went about 57%. So the Bitcoin went up 57%. And during this time, I think the alts were having a peak around December, around mid-December, around early mid-December. They were peaking because I was with my hand on selling some stuff. One of them was Solana, and another one I think was Link at this time, yes. And the thing is, some people said before this it's going to be an buy the rumor, sell the news event. And they were right, because after the day when he was invested, the alts, they all rallied. I mean, the Bitcoin is a different story, but I didn't own it. However, they still call him the king and the main market driver, so I think it's not really the case this cycle. However, let's just check what happened here. So some would say that's a triple bottom or something like a double bottom, and it should have went up here in March and April of 2025. However, it went downhill. And those were the tariffs. So that's I think that was the reason why it went down, because of the tariffs and stuff. So yeah, it just went up for 75 days. I mean, Bitcoin peaked here. However, the alts peaked around here. So let's check this. We're going with the 6th until 8th. Let's go for 8th December. So about 33 days, about 1 month. About the normal alt season duration. And I think sometimes it looks like everything is scripted, because also what the people say, the Bitcoin should peak in the Q4 of the 4th year, which was 2025. However, the alt season was not really an alt season. We had the first quarter of 2024 a nice rally where I didn't sell it. So this would be just the beginning. Then it went down because of the Bank of Japan, and you have to be very, very careful, because something seems to be, some reason why the market is crashing seems to be political, or because of Trump, or because of the war. However, some things just seem to be cycling just because of the cycle. It was a weird year. I was expecting an alt season somewhere in 2025. However, it didn't come, and I went down with my portfolio into the bear market again. I just sold a little bit. So the correlation between Trump and crypto, I would say it has definitely some events like the election day, which was this rally here. It went in like in in the first, I mean 27% up in 5 days, so that's definitely because of him, or some smart guys are just manipulating the market, just using the events as an excuse. You have to pick which one you believe it. And I would also like to see some comments about this. I mean, I would really like to see your opinions, because I'm baffled. I don't know what to say about this, because it's either really because of that, or just some guys taking advantage of certain events. Anyway, our alt season that was promised to us did not come. So in 2025 we had this like a small relief rally in the summer, but it was extremely small. It was nothing. And the other thing is the rate cuts, which also didn't come. Now we have Kevin Warsh, which doesn't seem to be doing his job. I mean, it's complicated there as well, but they are not cutting rates, and we are not getting an alt season. And then we also have the 28th of February this year, when they started the war. So that's the 28th, when the Epic Fury started, and the Bitcoin went down also because of events. Let's call them this way. So how much is it? About 29%. So it's a lot. And the peak was here on October, on 6th October. Yeah, it's a weird graph. And now we also have, so I think the market, it's 50% event based and 50% cycle based at this point, because you also get like the top in the fourth quarter of 2025. However, we didn't see an alt season in 2025. We just saw like 2 half season, one in first quarter, one in the fourth quarter of 2024, which was unexpected for everyone. We were all believing, oh, that's just the beginning, let's wait for the main event here in 2025, which never came. And now you have event-based crashes. So you can see here is the start of the Epic Fury. Iran, US, Israel, everyone were. And you have this Michael Saylor, when he sold some Bitcoin, 32 Bitcoins, and then he bought it back. I think about here he bought it back. He didn't wait for the bottom. So yeah, I believe that the market is 50% event based and 50% cycle. Or maybe just Bitcoin is following the cycles, and the alts are just not sure what to say about them. Maybe they are just driven by the Fed decision to cut rates, which they didn't, so we didn't have an alt season. So basically I'm just waiting for the Fed to cut rates someday and have an alt season, a nice alt season. We might have to see another negative event to crash the market and to force the Fed to cut the rates. Now, yeah, when will that happen? Nobody knows. I mean, some people certainly know, but we will know only after it will happen. I think that's simply the reality, the grim reality of it. And yeah, expect for the worst, hope for the best. I hope you enjoyed. I would like to see your opinions, and see you with the next one, guys.